Live from the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium on the campus of Placer High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 16 years of local high school sports television, is proud to present the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. Tonight, the oldest and finest basketball tournament, your Placer Hillmen take on the Campo Cougars in the championship game. It's day 3 of the 71st Kendall, and all the action's coming up right here, right now, on your NorCal Game of the Week. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very noisy Earl Crabbe Gymnasium on the final day for the final game of the 71st Annual Kendall as we get ready for the championship featuring the Placer Hillmen versus the Campo Cougars. Happy New Year, everybody. This is Gil Dominguez, joined by former coach, Placer coach, Colfax coach, Ron Pucci. Also joining us is Steve Sitter. Our producer and director inside the Commander 2 is Daniel Paddock, and he is, of course, joined by the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team of Gerald Davenport, Ruben Polanski, and Patrick Wells. Ron, the Hillmen have made it all the way to the championship game once again.
That's right. The Hillmen started the run by beating San Juan on day 1. In the semifinals, they beat a scrappy El Camino team to advance to the finals. Meanwhile, Del Campo took on Colfax in the first round, and they defeated Wood Creek in the semifinals to earn their berth in this final game.
And we should be a great final here tonight, Steve, as we get our second look at Del Campo and our third look at this Hillmen team.
That's right, Gil. The last time we saw these Cougars, they defeated a very talented Colfax Falcon team. They moved the ball very well and looked for opportunities to make big plays on defense. The Hillmen, on the other hand, are one of the PVL's top teams this year and may be hitting their stride right now as league play begins in a few days. These kids grow up dreaming of playing in the Kendall, and to be one game away from local immortality will be a big motivating factor for them.
Well, that's certainly true. This is the 71st Kendall Arnett, spanning multiple generations here in the Auburn area. So the big game for the Hillmen tonight as they take on Del Campo, and the stage is set here for the championship game, our 5th broadcast of the year, and the Hillmen are one game away from this year's champion. Remember, you can see all of these Kendall games on NCTV, Comcast 11, Suddenlink, Channel 16, as well as right here in Auburn on ACTV, Channel 20, and of course our new Game of the Week YouTube channel. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the playoff grid. We'll have our PA announcer, Matt Folsom, introduce the players, have the national anthem, and of course the tip-off of this championship game after we remind you you're watching exclusive coverage of the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett right here on your Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Welcome back to the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium. Gil Dominguez, Ron Pucci, Steve Sitter sitting courtside. About 4 minutes remaining till the start, the tip-off, the player introductions. Right now, though, Steve, why don't we go through the playoff, the Kendall grid, and get us all caught up on all the action.
Well, this is the fourth game of the third day of this tournament. Total of 12 games, and this has been quite frankly a very crazy tournament. Rounding out the bottom places, we had San Juan losing to Bear River earlier today. Bear River finishing in 7th over San Juan. Rough start. And we also got Wood Creek. Wood Creek won the game before this one, beating El Camino 68-52, finishing them in 3rd place. Also earlier today, Colfax taking on Union Mine for the Consolation Championship. Colfax beating out Union Mine, a very good Colfax squad. And then we got today's game, Placer del Campo. Placer has been frankly dominating these teams, beating San Juan in the first game, beating El Camino for their second game, which brings them to the championship game today. Del Campo came in looking to represent, beating a very good Colfax squad, and then defeating Wood Creek, who previously beat Bear River, a massive upset. Wood Creek really playing like they were out to prove something, and Del Campo has just shown that they belong here just as much as any other team. That brings us to today, two very good squads playing for the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Championship.
It's going to be a barn burner, I think. Ron, we have the opportunity to see Del Campo take on Colfax in round 1. What impressed you about this Del Campo squad?
Well, Del Campo has two very good high school basketball players. And number 21, Samir Kotarovic, who's a 6'7" guard. He handles the ball extremely well. He sees the floor. He has great basketball instincts, and he can score. Number 23, Vasily Saraba, had 32 points against Colfax. He is very strong, 6'4", about 205, handles the ball very well, very tough young man to guard. They're very well coached, they press, they're athletic, and I would pick them as the favorites in this final game.
What about the hometown factor? We talked about it a little bit. You grow up in the Auburn area, dream about playing in the Kendall. You're in the championship game. Is that going to have any factor at all, really?
You know, Gil, my father played for Kendall Arnett. He graduated in 1922. So yeah, this tournament goes way, way back. Placer always plays above their heads in this tournament. This is a big part of their season. And I expect this to be a very tight, fought ball game. I think Del Campo has a little more talent and size than Placer. However, I would never bet against Placer in the finals of the Kendall Arnett tournament. They are incredibly motivated.
Well, they've been in the finals a lot, and of course they've won the tournament multiple times. Last time was in 2004. But part of that is because it's their tournament. They're in it every year. Not every team is in the tournament every year.
Very true, and they know every board on this basketball court. This is their home court. All the tradition behind the Kendall Arnett tournament, all the alumni come back from Placer. So as I said before, they're very highly motivated and very, very tough out in the finals of the Kendall Arnett tournament.
And the hometown fans have packed the gym once again. Our stadium announcer, PA announcer, is the incomparable Matt Folsom. And he's requesting everybody stand right now for our national anthem, and that's exactly what we will do. We'll be right back. Under the direction of Dave Lawrenson, the Placer Hillmen Band.
Let's meet the starting lineup. First, for the Cougars from Dillon.
Always doing a great job with those kids.
1-inch junior, wearing number 2, Mo Britton.
As we meet the Del Campo Cougars, starting out with Mo Britton.
Wearing number 5, Preston Sidcu. A 5'10" junior, number 10, Joe Ramirez.
As the players come up and shake hands with Mark Lee.
Samir Katarovic.
Samir Katarovic.
4-inch junior, number 23, Vasily Saraba. Head coach of the Cougars, Dave Novus. His assistants, Enzo
Vasily
Wollenberg.
Saraba.
And now let's meet the Placer Hillmen.
And the crowd goes wild as we get ready to introduce the Hillmen.
A 6' 1" senior, wearing number 12, Peter King. A 5'11" senior, number 21, Andrew Dolan. A 6'1" junior, number 22, Noah Daly. A 6'2" senior, 33, Michael McNamara. And a 6'5" senior, number 43, Isaiah Pinheiro. Head coach of the Hillmen, Mark Lee. His assistants, John Hilton and Dave Thompson.
And Mark Lee, head coach, and his assistants giving some final instructions over there in front of their bench. What's he telling them right now?
Mark's probably going over defensive assignments, who guards who, telling him to be prepared because Del Campo does a 2-2-1 zone press, who's where in the zone press, what the responsibilities are, and just probably telling the boys to play hard and get after them in this final game.
So we are all set for the championship game here at the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. Glad you're with us all around the world watching on our YouTube channel, and let's enjoy this one. Tip goes to Del Campo. Coming into the middle and into the paint. Putting it up is Saraba. So Del Campo drawing first blood. Trying to get the ball inside. A little bit too high of a bounce, though. McNamara right in front of us, gets it over into the corner. Over to Pinheiro, back over to Keene. Now puts it down inside, off the rim. Battling for it, but picking it up is Katarovic. Long pass down, put it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and that's good for Britton.
Modesta Britton is a very good offensive rebounder, and it's a great pass by Saraba.
It seems like he's dominating the boards already early on here.
Well, Katarovic is 6'7", can see over the defense, and he's a very good passer.
Here's a cutter into the lane by Ramirez, and just like that, it's 6-0 in favor of Del Campo. Keene now dribbles, gets the ball into Daly, puts it up and scores.
Nice job by Placer breaking the press, passing the ball down the court, hitting the open man.
So Hillmen on the board now, 6-2, 5:50 remaining here. First period action. There's somebody just leaving Simcu all alone, and he just waltzed right into the key and put it up.
You know, Preston Simic did not play against Colfax, so we'll have to keep an eye on him.
Here's a fast break opportunity. Off the glass and put it in, Joe Ramirez.
Joe Ramirez, right.
Timeout, Mark Lee. That's a good timeout.
Well, Del Campo has the game going at their tempo. It's up and down. Del Campo's press has sped up the Placer Hillmen. And after you score, you should always have one person back at all times. Placer had all 5 guys on the offensive board. Del Campo took advantage of it, ran a fast break on a made basket. So it's 10-2. Not a good start for the Hillmen.
Well, the fast break, the speed of the game seems to be getting by the Hillmen a little bit right now.
I agree. Placer's taking a couple quick shots. It's very early yet. We'll see if Placer settles down, handles the press, and gets into their offense. Del Campo's back in a straight man-to-man.
Keene gets the ball into McNamara. Over here to Daly. Putting it out in the middle now to Panera. He tries to get it inside, but there's some tall trees in there. That's going to be hard passing it inside all night long, as they're unable to get the ball down low to McNamara.
All right, Gil, Placer runs a variety of inline out-of-bounds plays. Watch for Panero coming down the middle on this wall inline out-of-bounds play. He'll get a quick little screen here. They usually execute their inline out-of-bounds plays very well.
So Panera's in the very end, number 43. Keep an eye on him now. Referee signals, let's play. They dish it out to the outside instead.
Well, Panero was open, but they didn't give him the ball.
McNamara now over to Dahlin, no good. Rebound by Katarvik. Wide open in the corner. Katarvik gets the ball though. Now he's going to spin around. Nice dribble, give it inside to Britton.
Samar Katarovic plays the whole game. He got the defensive board on this end, got his head up, dribbled down the court, found Mo Britton down into the basket for another assist.
He fired that pass to Britton, and he was open by 10 feet.
Well, you know, Gil, for a kid who's 6'7", he's one of the better 6'7" ball handlers I've seen for a long, long time.
Yeah, the way he dribbled right into the key right there, very impressive.
He hands the ball like a little man.
Handle coming off the ball there. Tipped up in the air. What a great play by Saraba. Trying to drive the lane. Go in the back door. Saraba. Vasily Saraba. Placer didn't seal off that back door, Ron.
Well, that's Vasily Saraba's game. He's very good driving to the basket. And he has a decent outside shot. He's a strong kid. He's their leading scorer, averaging 20 points a game.
Daly trying to get the ball over to Keene. And Joe Ramirez steps in front of it and says, guys.
Turnover Hillman. Placer has to weather this storm and settle the ship. Get in the half court, run some offense, and he needs some stops here on the defensive end.
14-2 right now, 4:11 remaining in the first period. Del Campo having their way with the Hillmen as Katarvik sends it back out to the corner again to Ramirez. This time he sends it back in. There's Katarvik. There's a shot by Britton. Good! Another timeout, Placer.
Well, once again, another nice assist by Katarvik. All Mo Britton did was flash from the weak side. He was wide open and made a nice little jump shot in the key.
These guys are playing in the Capital Athletic League. Is that the league that they play in? I forget.
Well, they're a Division III school, and they're 11-3 coming into the game. One of their losses was to Wood Creek. However, they've defeated Wood Creek twice. But they play very good basketball. I told you in the first game when Colfax played them, I felt that was a championship game. I felt those were the two best teams coming in here.
That's right, I remember you saying that.
We'll see, it's a long ways to go yet, but it is 16-2. And Del Campo's a very, very good basketball team. But I would not count Placer out. There's a lot of basketball left to be played here.
No, if anything, Mark's got the X's and O's working over there with his little chalkboard.
Well, X's and O's are nice, but you still need players, and you need some stops on the defensive end. They need to somehow contain the Del Campo penetration. We might see some zone defense out of Mark here in a few minutes to try to keep the Del Campo Cougars on the perimeter.
Peter Keene bringing the ball up. Gets it over to McNamara. Back out to Keene. Keene looks, tries to get it inside. Now they kick it outside. Over to Dahlin. Pinero back to Dahlin. Dahlin's going to drive. Stop right there. Just about a 9-footer. Put it up, no good. Put it up again by Pinero. Good. Hillmen on the board. 2 more points.
Great tenacity by Isaiah Pinero. That young man plays awfully hard.
16-4. Out to that corner shot again for Ramirez. This time they have it covered, and he won't take it. Bounce pass to Katarovic. Stops the dribble. Gets it over to Ramirez. Now they kick it out the outside to Simicu. Down inside. Try to go back door again.
Gil, Placer has switched to a matchup zone. They'll follow cutters through for a ways, but they're trying to contain Del Campo's penetration. I think it's a very good move by Coach Lee to go to that zone.
Well, they were able to shut off the back door at that play and prevent an easy basket.
That's right.
Fouls on 10, Joe Ramirez. That's his first.
So the feeling out period is definitely over here with 3 minutes left in the first period. Hillmen trying to mount now a little offensive attack as Keene brings the ball up. Gets it past court. Over to McNamara, over to Daly. Daly right into Pinero. Put it up. Driving the lane. Foul's going to be on number 4.
Semke fouled him. He tried to draw the charge. Pinero, I think the key for Placer, they've got to get 43. Isaiah Pinero more touches down low. He's hard guy to guard.
Bounce pass wide open under the basket is Peter Keene.
Excellent execution by Placer. Once again, they really do a nice job in their inline out of bounds plays.
They love that inbound pass. Now here's a steal. Going the other way. Oh, just loses the handle. Nice pass to Keene.
Checking in for Del Campo, number 3, Braxton Knox.
Daly made a nice move and a good dribble coming all the way back down court.
Well, Del Campo hustled back, got a hand on that, deflected off the Placer Hillmen. You can see the 2-3 zone that Placer's in right now.
Trying to suffocate this Cougar offense. Ball goes all the way across. Sariba puts it in.
Saraba.
Saraba.
He's got the total package. He's got the inside game. He has an excellent outside shot. That 3 hurt, but I'd still stay in that zone if I was Placer for a while.
Pinero gets the ball over to McNamara. McNamara, he'll shoot a little 12-footer, no good. Flying in there is Pinero, but can't get the rebound. Del Campo on the fast break. It's Saraba.
Saraba got fouled in the act of shooting. It was a good attempt at a charge by the Placer Hillmen, but he's awfully hard to take a charge, and he has excellent body control. He slid in the air just a bit to avoid the charge and gets 2 free throws.
In and out. Hands go up.
You see it on the replay. The Placer Hillmen, number 33, is back, but he's not quite set. I think that's the proper call. That's a charge. I'm sorry, that's a block. Makes 1 for 2 from the free throw line by Saraba.
20-6 now, 1:47 remaining. Here in the first period. Championship game of the 71st Kendall Arnett. Oh, coming right off his hand. Pinero trying to go up with it.
Block shot by Katarovic.
Whoa, money! A 3, or as Matt Folsom says, from beyond. There's Pinero now. He's going to drive. And he's met right.
Romeo Lopez was called for the block. He once again, there's no charge. There's no charge half circle like there is in college in the NBA. Officials will very seldom give you that charge when you're that far into the basket. Although I tell you what, that's awfully close to a charge.
Well, he was surrounded there by Cougars.
He was surrounded and he had the basket block, but I like Pinero's aggressiveness there going to the basket. He gets 2 free throws. He missed the first one. Ordinarily a good free throw shooter.
Matt Zavarol was attacking from the back as well for the Cougars. So it makes the second one, 1:13 remaining, 23-7. Katarovic for a three, no good, proving that he is human. Pinero now dishes the ball out, get it out to number 10. Brendan Entz is in the game for the Hillmen. There's a three-pointer. No, they're going to count it as a two. But it didn't go in anyway, so it's all for naught. Just firing. Campo's just getting the ball and firing now with a big lead like this.
That's a little bit of what they call a heat check, Gil. He's hit 2 threes in a row. Don't like that shot. I thought Katarovic took a quick shot also, and that could help get the Hillmen back in the ball game.
Well, they're certainly not worried about wasting the clock, that's for sure.
Not that time.
Down into the corner now, Driscoll in for the game, Dylan Driscoll.
Foul on number 22, Romeo Lopez fouled that time, I believe.
Fouls on 22, Romeo Lopez, his second. In for the Cougars, number 4, Adrian Rocha.
Watch the lob here to Pinero under the basket. They'll throw it up high to him. Nope, faked it, didn't throw it.
Well, they did go to him, but it's on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, errant pass, almost got away. But Ent's able to hang on to it. There's Pinero inside. Oh, bounces off the rim. They're just not getting the bounces, Ron.
Well, Del Campo is challenging all their shots. They're not easy shots. Stepped out of bounds. Saraba. Turnover, Del Campo.
2.2 left. Almost a catch and shoot, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's the end of one.
And that's the end of one. Our Magnuson's Dodge right here in Auburn, happy to bring us our scoreboard tonight. And as soon as we get it up there, we'll hear from Steve Sitter. Any trends you see there, Steve?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all in the rebounds. Del Campo is out rebounding Placer. Oh, let's see here. 11-3. They're winning the battle in the paint for the rebounds. They got 3 offensive rebounds. They're giving themselves second chance opportunities and effectively shutting down Placer. So if you're Placer right now, you got to figure you got to get something going in the paint, box somebody out, get some second chance opportunities because a lot of the first chance opportunities just aren't falling.
Lead tours. Who's our top scorers? I've got Saraba with 9. And Katarovic, is that true? He doesn't have a basket at all?
Yeah, that's what I've got. No baskets for Katarovic at all. I have Saraba at 11 actually.
Okay.
And
well,
Burton at 6.
Okay. Joe Ramirez has 4 for the Hillmen. Pinero has 3. And Keene has 2 and Daly 2. So Ron, they're taller than you. They're in the paint. How do you box them out? What's the secret there?
Well,
positioning?
You have to pick your poison here. Their penetration hurt them when they were man-to-man, and the weakness of a zone is blocking out and rebounding. So we'll have to see. They're going to have to give up something to get something here. But you got to put a body on them. If you don't put a body on them and try to block them off, they're going to out-rebound you all night long. They call the foul on the perimeter there. But I do think Del Campo has 2 very talented players. I've known Mark Lee for a long time. He is an advocate of the triangle and 2. That's where 3 guys play zone and 2 guys play man-to-man. Del Campo might be a very good fit for his triangle and 2. We'll see if he does it.
Ball down inside. Kick it out now because there's way too much traffic in there. And just putting it off a little bit too much is McNamara. A little bit too hard off the glass. Came off the other side of the rim.
Placer back to the 2-3 zone.
As they get the ball out to Saraba. One-hand pass, trying to get it over to Zavarol. Now fighting for it in the corner. There's another shot by Katarovic, and he's on the board with 2.
Katarovic has an excellent 3-point set shot. You have to make him put the ball on the floor. That might be the weakest part of his game is his jump shot from the perimeter, but sure has the rest of the game going. Yep.
A very high arcer for Brendan Etz.
Brendan did an excellent back cut. Came to the free throw line, he was overplayed, stuck his foot in the ground, made a nice back cut, nice pass, and a three-point opportunity.
Well, that shot really to get over those tall trees, I thought that was going to bring rain.
Did a nice job of using the glass and stayed with the shot.
Nice touch on the free throw. Makes it 26-10. As they get the ball over to Ramirez. Back over to Knox now. Brendan Knox in the game for the Cougars. Joe Ramirez, he's going to penetrate, dish it off. Interfered though by McNamara, just kind of stood there, knocked it away. Easy bucket for Brendan Etz. 5 points for him.
Nice job of executing a 2-on-1 fast break. Good job, good pass by McNamara.
And the Hillmen starting to come alive here in the second period. 26-12 if you're just joining us. Championship game. Rejected by Pinero.
Called a block on Knox on the drive. Pinero with a rejection that triggered the fast break for the Placer Hillmen. It's like a little bit of a momentum shift.
And what a big rejection that was. Got a huge ovation out of the crowd.
Well, you know, the crowd loves that, but as a coach, you love to see a guy, when he does block a shot, he keeps the ball in play, and that's what he did.
Pinero got the rebound and then missed the basket, not very happy
Well,
with
they called the travel on Pinero. That was a questionable call. I thought it was a pretty good move by Isaiah. Good offensive rebound. He's very active.
Well, he didn't have to put the ball down, did he?
He did not.
Crowd thought it was traveling there by Katarvik, kind of tucked it into his elbow.
Well, he gets a step and a half, just like you do when you go in for a layup. I don't believe that was a travel. It was a good pass, but Del Campo did not finish.
Officials talking it over right now. Katarvik ready to put it in. Now there's pushing. And they're going to turn it over even without throwing the ball in.
They called an illegal screen on Mo Britton, and Placer gets the ball.
They give it into the spark plug, Entz. 5'8" senior. Came in and turned the game around for the Hillmen so far. Pinero down inside, puts it up. Nice touch, Pinero!
Strong move by Isaiah Pinero. Once again, they have to get him more involved.
And a nice touch at the end, too.
Yes.
Little floater.
Yes.
Didn't even hit the rim. Down in low. Matt Zavarol.
And one.
Foul's going to be on Zavaro.
Well, Placer came right back, didn't hang their heads. After Del Campo scored, got the ball to Isaiah Pinero. They're getting him going now. Nice pass and a strong finish by Isaiah Pinero.
28-16. And Pinero makes another one. 8 points unofficially for him. As Simicu looks, gives it out to Zavarol. Zavarol going up against Pinero. What a great matchup that is. Now Ramirez. There's a little 15-footer. Nice shot by Zavarol. Zavarol coming off the bench for the Cougars.
Zavarol started against Colfax and had 10 points, so he can score. Nice job by Mo Britton keeping Pinero off the glass that time. He kept that ball alive. Let's see what defense Placer's in. Are they in a triangle in two? They might be.
There's Britton.
See, they have a man on Katarovic and a man on Saraba. The other three guys are playing zone.
And it's Britton that beats him coming across the top of the key.
Well, that's the philosophy of the triangle and two is make somebody else beat you. Take the 2 stars out of the action and see if the other 3 guys can beat you. We'll see how it works here. That was just the second trip, I believe, when they were in their triangle defense.
Well, and that's a pretty good philosophy because you got some guys you know are going to kill you.
Yeah.
Sometimes the other kids can't step up.
I agree totally with the move. The problem is the other Del Campo players are not stiffs. They're pretty good players also. So we'll see, though. I think it's a good move. I really do. Let's see if it works. A lot of teams do not have an offense or practice against that kind of defense, so it's something to be alert for.
McNamara misses the first of 2.
Free throws are critical for Placer. They've got to cash in on the free throw line when they get those opportunities.
32-17. 32-18 as McNamara makes that one. And bringing it up the court is Simicu. Almost a no-look pass over to Britton, standing right next to him. Get the ball out to Ramirez now. Loses the handle, but regains it. Out to Simicu. And into the hands of Katarovic. He's seeing the whole floor. Give it over to Saraba. Saraba, stop. Tried to dish it in. There's Pinero on the steal. He's going to go and lay it all the way up and in.
Nice defense by Isaiah Pinero and good control on the layup. Placer's straight man-to-man right now.
Pinero, defense and offense all in the same play. Shot from the corner, off the rim. Pinero rebound. Coming up fast on the outside, there's Keene. And he's going to be fouled.
Simke got him on the floor. He's got 2 free throws.
So another fast break for the Hillmen trying to do the run game against Del Campo.
Well, it's not a bad thought because they are undersized compared to Del Campo. If you can beat them down the floor, maybe get an easy layup. Placer's out of that triangle, if they were in a triangle, and back to straight man-to-man. Pinero is not really guarding Mo Britton on the perimeter. He's kind of playing a one-man zone, which is another good idea, I think.
Solid free throw shooting by Keene.
Well, they cut the lead to 10. I think Placer's goal is to get the ball inside of double digits before halftime. They should feel good about themselves.
Echovin comes in for McNamara. So we got some fresh legs out there. Ball gets over to Sariba. Put it in. Sariba for 3.
Saraba has absolutely no conscience. He's missed 3 in a row. Once again, caught it one pass and let it go. You've got to guard him at all times.
Keene now handing it over to Entz. A little spark plug that got some things going for the Hillmen earlier in the second period. Entz again trying to bounce it in, kicked out of bounds.
Well, Placer ran a set where they got a baseline screen for Isaiah Pinero. Del Campo did a nice job of defending it, but I still, once again, like the idea. Let's get the ball to Isaiah Pinero. Good things usually happen.
Back in for Del Campo, number 3, Braxton Knox.
Aren't they going to have to take him out for a blow?
No. That boy, look at him, Gil. He's 1% body fat. He can go all day.
Okay.
Played free safety on their football team. He's a good all-around athlete. Runs the hurdles and track. That guy can go all day long.
So there's your answer, Gil. Entz, shoot, 15, no good. Just off the front of the rim, rebounded by Britton. Placer putting a little pressure in the backcourt now. They get the ball up and over to Katarovic. He's going to drive the lane, put it up left hand, spin it, put it right off the rim.
Excellent body control by Samara Katarovic. Driving the lane, using his right hand, shielding the ball with his body.
I think he did a little 360 there under the basket.
Well, he put a little English on the basketball to get it to spin in, but he's just a very clever young man. He knows how to play the game.
He's the kind of kid that might have an opportunity to go to the next level.
Absolutely, absolutely. That young man can play.
At the line right now is McElvin coming in for McNamara, and he contributes with a free throw. 37-23. Hillmen closing the gap. That's 2 for McElvin, 37-24.
All right, Placer's in a full court man-to-man press. We'll see how Del Campo handles it.
McNamara comes back in. They give the ball over to Katarovic on the outside.
That's how you break the press. Get the ball to Katarovic.
Trying to dish it in. Knocked him down. No harm, no foul, no blood. Basket. Britton.
Mo Breton, I think that was a proper call. Not a lot of contact there.
Going for the steal, didn't make it. Now they kick it out over to Keene. Keene inside to Pinero. Pinero puts it up and in.
Excellent adjustment of the ball in the air by Isaiah Pinero for a strong layup.
Katarovic handling the ball, whips it way across court.
Isaiah Pinero with another shot block.
Braxton Knox trying to go back door on the Hillmen. Found the door was closed, wound up on the ground. Ball comes into Knox now. Coming off the bench, Knox, nice little move right there. Gets it over to Ramirez. Ramirez, bounce pass, going the wrong way. Great dive by the Hillmen, not in time. There's Britton. There's Knox for his first basket of the game. 42 seconds remaining here in the first half. 42-26. Daly getting it over to Pinero. Pinero's turn, stop. Wants to get a little closer, does with his elbow, gets the rebound, put it up, and now he's fouled. Great follow through by Pinero going after his own ball.
You know, Gil, oftentimes the shooter knows if he's going to miss it. He can feel it. He knows where it's going to come off. Isaiah Pinero, you look in the dictionary under tenacity and effort, you'll see a picture of Isaiah Pinero. That young man really plays hard. I really like his game.
Second in for class number 35, Grant McElvin. For Michael McNamara.
He might be able to go all day, but he's sucking a little air there at the free throw line, trying to get some oxygen into those lungs.
You'll be fine, Gil. All right, let's see what Del Campo does for the last shot of the half. I would imagine the ball will be in number 21's hands.
Timeout.
Timeout, Del Campo.
Wow, 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 wow. This Del Campo team came out on fire, Ron. Really took the lead. Placers battled their way back. Much more difficult task, though, when you got to come from behind like that.
That's true, Gil. It's an uphill battle for the Hillmen. But I'll tell you what, Placer will not quit. They're going to play hard the whole game. And basketball is a game of momentum, a game of runs. If they can close it to 10, you always have a chance, especially in the finals of the Kendall Arnett tournament. Here at the end of this half, I look for Katarovic to have the ball at the top of the circle in a flat 1-4 and for him to create something for Saraba.
Katarovic brings it in to Ramirez. Now they get it back over to Katarovic.
They got Pinero on Katarovic.
Well, that's a good matchup, but he's luffing off right now as Katarovic, they're going right for the last shot. Clock at 8 seconds. Over to Katarovic. He's dribbling on the outside perimeter. Try that little pass down along the line. And he had probably more time than he realized.
And that's the end of the first half.
That was Ince.
See you in 10 minutes.
So 42-28. Here at the half, Del Campo leading Placer in the championship game. Pretty exciting, Ron, when they jump out to a lead like that. Does that, your game plan, you come in with a little game plan, do you immediately abandon that or you just modify it?
Well, I think the key for Placer, and they'll do this, they're very well coached, but they have to maintain their poise and their composure, come down, make Del Campo play half-court defense. The first quarter was very frantic, up and down. Placer's excited. It's their finals with the Kendall Arnett. Oftentimes you get maybe a little over-amped. Once they settled down, they played with Del Campo. Get the ball inside to Isaiah Pinero, try to get some stops on the defensive end, and whittle away at the lead. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You've got to whittle away at that lead and just maintain your composure. If there's 4 minutes left in the game and you're down 20, then you start to panic. Then you can start pressing a little bit. There's a lot of basketball left to be played here.
There is, and yet last night Placer came out with a very strong third quarter, and they held El Camino to only 9 points, single digits, and that's really what won the game for them, a real strong third quarter performance.
That's true, but they're not playing El Camino tonight, Gil.
Oh!
They're playing a much more talented team.
Right.
Del Campo's a very hard matchup. They've got 2 very good players and 3 very good role players, and they're well coached. So Placer does have an uphill battle, but it's not over yet.
It certainly isn't over. We're only at halftime right here. We'll go ahead and take a break right now. When we come back, we got some stats with Steve Sitter to tell you what happened there in the first half. You're watching exclusive coverage of the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett basketball game, the championship game, right here on your Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Wells stealing the pass. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a full, loud, noisy, rambunctious Earl Crabbe Gymnasium, dedicated in 1936. This facility right here, Ron, one of the treasures of the Foothills.
Oh, absolutely. Great environment in here. It's kind of like you're in the Midwest or in Indiana where basketball is king. It's a tremendous environment. The old bleachers, the old wood, the gym floor, it's just a great place to play basketball.
You know, I used to really like the old gym over at your place.
Absolutely. It's a great environment. Small gym, pack that gym, get the band rocking and rolling. The walls would sweat. There'd be condensation on the walls. It's a great home court advantage.
Right. Not to take anything away from the new facility, which was very nice. And really the way that worked out, you guys had 2 NorCal games there, the boys and the girls, to christen the gym.
That's true, but you really have to get a huge crowd to get a good environment in that new gym.
Right.
You could have 400 people in the old gym. It seemed like the place was packed. I preferred the old gym personally.
I like it too. Let's go over to Steve Sitter right now and see what happened in that first half. Steve?
Well, that first half really was mostly about rebounds. Placer did make some good adjustments between quarters, but they're still getting out-rebounded by Del Campo by a total of 14-7. And they really have to figure out how to get more rebounds, get more chances in the paint, and just, pound it right to Del Campo. They did make some good adjustments. They did out-rebound Del Campo in the second quarter, 4-3, but they were just dominated in the first quarter. Another interesting note, on the scoreboard really only counts fouls up to 10, but Del Campo had a total of 13 fouls in the half, which led to a lot of free throw opportunities. Placer was 10 for 13 from the line, and if they can keep getting back there, if they can really put the pressure on Del Campo, really get them back into foul trouble and give them more opportunities from the line, they really have a legitimate chance of getting back in this game.
Some halftime stats there from Steve Sitter joining us courtside here. Steve, as far as Del Campo goes, what do they need to do in order to keep their foot on the accelerator?
Well, they really need to stop fouling. 13 fouls, giving 13 free throw attempts. That's just too much. And luckily for them, they really went through a big first quarter surge to get them way out ahead, to give them some leeway with the coming foul trouble. But if I were them, just keep the pedal to the metal. Three-pointers, they were excellent. They were 5 for 10, mostly coming from Saraba. I think if he continues to shoot that accurately, Placer's really going to have to figure out a way to stop him from both beyond the arc and in front of the arc.
Ron, with all their fouls happening right now, is that something conscious that they're doing, or they're playing wildly and a little out of control?
Well, Del Campo is a pressing team, full court pressing, and they're very aggressive. So I wouldn't say their fouls were foolish fouls. Most of them were effort fouls. That's just the style of play. So I don't think they have anything to adjust. They just have to keep doing what they're doing. It's Placer who has to get the stops. If they can start controlling the dribble penetration of Del Campo, I thought their zone was pretty effective. The problem with the zone is they give up the three and they give offensive rebounding up. They're man-to-man, they have a hard time controlling guys out the dribble. So as I said before, it's kind of a pick your poison kind of thing.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the PVL boys standings. We don't have time to go through the whole walk around the foothills like we normally do, but I want to highlight what's going on here, because when you have the top three teams in the PVL and they're in this tournament, of course these are just preseason, but the standings are going to do a flip-flop in a hurry. Bear River wound up losing 2 games, only winning 1. That adjusted them, knocked them right out of first place. Placer, by winning 2 games, moved them up a little bit, so it really made it interesting. If we can go ahead and call that up, Patrick, that we can go ahead and take a look at that. In the meantime, Hillmen out on the floor. Not everybody, oh, there he is right there. So you can see Placer vaulted into first place, of course, preseason, by virtue of those 2 wins. Colfax had a couple wins, but then a loss, but Bear River had 2 losses before today's win. And so they weren't higher, and now that just knocked them right down. But a very tight bunch up right there. It's going to be one of those great PBL seasons, Ron.
Oh, I agree totally. It's a very balanced league this year. For the first time in 3 years, Foothill comes into league play with a under 500 season. Traditionally, they're the favorite in the PVL. But this year, Placer, Bear River, and Colfax have really had outstanding preseasons. And once again, I'm not counting Foothill out. They're very well coached, very athletic, and they play a very tough preseason. And Center, who was at one time 0-7, has won 4 out of their last 5 games. They're now 4-9, not 3-9.
Right.
So they'll be a factor too. The league will be very balanced. I could see the winner of the PVL this year having 3 losses and still winning the PVL.
Wow, that many. Well, that just goes for the strength of the league then. No one's going to run away with it, that's for sure.
I don't think so. I'd be very surprised to see Buddy go through this league undefeated.
And we will bring you many of those contests along the season. It's a very short season. Begins second week in January, and by the middle of February, it's over. So here we go. Keene now gives the ball over to Pinero. And Pinero picks up right where he left off.
Go, Gil, that was an isolation play for Panero, and a beautiful spin move he made there. Very nice shot.
Saraba.
Cannot leave Saraba. 3-point shot. No conscience. Just kind of let it fly.
McNamara in for the Hillmen. He'll dribble alongside the key. Put it up. Oh, roll it off the rim. Oh, my goodness.
Good move. He's got to finish that play.
They've had about 6 or 7 shots that were like that so far tonight. The ball bouncing up right in front of Daly.
Called the foul on Noah Daly. He reached and grabbed Britton's wrist there.
Daly reminds me of a little scrappy player.
He's very scrappy, yes. Plays hard.
He's going to make something happen. Oh, almost a great steal by McNamara.
Another assist for Katarovic.
Mo Britton, 2. Second half. Dolan with the ball, get it down low into Panera. Panera's going to drive, go around, and put it up and in left hand.
Excellent move by Panero with his left hand.
Trading baskets isn't going to help, though, here. They need a few stops, and Panero not happy right now as he gets the early foul. Oh,
Okay.
they gave it to Dolan.
Yeah, Isaiah Panero got all ball there, but Dolan got him down low with the body.
Saraba gets one, 48-32. Hillman trying to close it within 10. They're going to need some stops, though. Keene dribbling on the outside, gets it over to Panera. Back over to Dolan, back over into the corner. Now there's Panero, put it off the glass. No, he takes it straight to the basket.
Strong move by Isaiah Panero. I see Placer's strategy is, and I agree totally, get the ball to Panero. He can score on these guys.
Nobody home there in the key as
Braxton Knox, left-handed layup.
so is that a breakdown or did nobody just see him?
I would call that a breakdown. Nobody stopped the ball. But Placer came right back at him, got the ball to McNamara. Nice little fake, stepped under and drew the foul. He's got 2 free throws. But you're right, Gil. Placer needs some stops. They can't trade baskets.
One-point shot for Michael McNamara.
Well, like I said yesterday, they had a very strong third quarter. Third quarter is very important. Coming out of that halftime, they know what they're up against now. Now it's time to execute. Bringing the ball up is Knox. So they're going to get it into the big man. Back over to Knox. Looks left, comes right. Almost got hung up in the air there as he give it to Ramirez.
That's that dribble penetration we talked about before, Gil. He got the ball in the paint area. Hard to guard people inside the paint area.
Daly now trying to get the ball out. Does. Over to McNamara. McNamara, he's going to drive in the corner of the key. Put it up! Oh, wow! Nice strong move by McNamara.
Excellent move from on top by McNamara.
Here comes Knox. Knox going to try that as well. Back door not open. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, Placer. Panero. Whistle before Panero got that rebound.
Yeah, no Daly got fouled. But once again, Panero doing it all. Got the rebound, led the fast break, stopped at the free throw line, made a very nice bounce pass.
Good shot of Mark Lee there, taking in the action. On the Placer bench. 14-point lead. Cut it to 13 right here. Noah Daly. Crowd silences down. Oh, in and out. Britton gets the rebound, gets it over to Simicu. Simicu Not afraid to shoot it. Passes it off, though, to Ramirez. Ramirez, he'll come down. Now he's looking for somebody. Oh, off the hands. And what a Britain. Wow.
Sometimes the ball does not bounce your way. That's really too bad. Placer had a good defensive stand there, but the ball bounced to Britton. Very opportunistic by Mo Britton to score on that basket.
I've seen the ball not bouncing the Hillmen's way all night tonight. Got to overcome that, that's for sure. Oh, in and out. What a shot there by Pinero. Gets the rebound and puts it up.
Timeout, Del Campo.
55-41, that same 14-point lead as the Hillmen try to close it in between 10. Steve, what do we got?
Well, Isaiah Pinero is just running the floor right now. He has 22 of the Hillmen's 41 points. The next highest scorer looks like Brennan Entz with 5. So if Del Campo wants to stop Placer and just kind of take them completely out of this game, they have to find a way to stop Pinero.
Well, Isaiah Pinero was our player of the game last night, and you could see why as we are at timeout right here. I see up in the corner our good friend Pete DeFore, broadcasting the game on K-High Radio. Pete joined us for the All-City All-Star game back on the 22nd, the new small school game that they had. Always fun to work with him. So the Hillmen got double broadcast working here tonight. Touchdown Productions, of course. And you can see this game on our YouTube channel and, of course, on our local affiliates as well. Entz now. No, not Entz. Excuse me. That's Ramirez. They're going to get the ball over to Zavarol in the game now. Simicu over to Ramirez. Ramirez got that big round dribble that he does. Right through the middle is Britton. No, that's Knox. How did he thread the needle at that? Daly. Back over to Pinero. Pinero way outside, trying to back in. He's right there in the basket. Put it up off the glass. A little bit too hard. He did a good job of moving across that key.
Good move. He had to finish. You know, Del Campo has their 2 stars out right now, Gil. Katarovic and Saraba are both out. This is the time for Placer to make a move.
Simicu right in front of us gets the ball into Knox. Knox, very good dribbler. And very quick. Zavarol in trouble. Now he'll shoot. About a 10-footer, no good. Rebound Pinero. Over to Keene. Back over into the corner to Daly. All the way across to McNamara. Pinero. Over into the corner now to Keene. He put it in. 3 for Keene.
Excellent ball movement from one side of the floor to the other for the open 3. Good play by Placer.
13-point deficit now for the Hillmen. Can they bring it within 10? Driving the lane is Ramirez. Put it up, no good. Rebound. Oh, stolen on the backside by Saraba. Driving right in the middle is Lewis.
No basket, Gil. Noah Daly stepped out and drew the charge. Great play by Noah.
Well,
here we see the outlet pass.
Here's the steal right there, coming right behind him, Saraba.
We didn't see the end of that play, but the charge was critical that Placer took there. Gave them took away the basket and gave them the ball back. Here comes Katarovic back in the ball game, along with Britton. We'll see if they steady the ship for Del Campo.
Zavarol just came out of nowhere down that lane. What a turnaround right there for the Hillmen. Keene now trapped. Oh, what a block.
Katarovic,
Yeah, he was right on top of him.
excellent timing.
Katarovic takes to the dribble.
Foul on Andrew Dolan.
Calls on 43, Isaiah Pinheiro. That's his first. Back in for Del Campo, number 23, Miss Seeley.
4 fouls for the Hillmen right now.
For the Hillmen, number 10, Brennan Ince.
3 for the Cougars. Not quite capacity crowd here, but certainly very, very full for this championship game.
Called an illegal screen on Mo Britton. They were looking for a little back screen lob to Saraba.
Coach
He was
Novus on the other side, not happy at all.
Yeah, he's showing his players what he did wrong. He moved. Got to be stationary.
Here comes Keene. Beats the 5-second clock, gets it across half court. Over to Ince. Down and low, Pinheiro.
Nice weak side help by Katarovic. They had Isaiah, he had his man pinned. Katarovic came underneath there and swatted the ball out of bounds. Excellent help.
Yeah, looks like he got all ball there.
I believe he did.
Inbound pass over to McNamara. Now there's a shot from the outside, no good. Rebound is going to be Katarovic. Brings it up, turns around, terminates the dribble, gives it over to Simicu. Simicu now, he'll challenge, throw it up inside to Britton. Loses the handle, block shot by Pinheiro.
Called a foul on Pinheiro though. How many fouls does he have? Do you know, Steve Pinheiro?
I don't offhand.
Okay,
Calls on 43, Pinheiro. His
Second one.
second foul. Okay, so he's not in foul trouble. He's critical.
For playing as aggressive as he is, to only have 2 fouls is amazing. Simicu. Stop. Out to Katarovic. Katarovic sees the lane. Over in the corner now. He'll dish it off over to Saraba. Back over to Katarovic. Big long shot. It's not going to be any good.
Hillmen basketball.
And very smart play by Pinheiro there just to shield him out so they couldn't touch the ball, let it go out of
I
bounds.
really liked the defense that McNamara played on Katarovic that time. He did not foul him. He contested the shot. And that's what, as I said earlier, that might be a weak part of his game is his perimeter jump shot.
Daly looking for some place to go. Right down the middle is wide open. He's going to take it and go all the way, and he's fouled. Daly was buzzing around like a bee and then saw the middle was wide open.
23, Saraba.
Yeah, Noah did a nice job of maintaining his dribble and turning the corner here. He catches the very tail end of it. He gets fouled on the drive. See if he can cut the lead to 11 here. He makes both these free
One
throws.
more shot for Noah Daly. In for the Hillmen, 44, Dylan Crucio. For Isaiah Pinheiro.
Pinheiro comes out.
Well, it gives him an extended rest with the quarter break here in the 38 seconds before the quarter.
And both of them go in.
Hillmen number 11, Felix Oliveros. For Noah Daly.
11-point lead. Hillman refusing to go away here in the championship game as Simicu brings the ball up. Challenges, comes back outside. Now he's going to go left. He's going to stop. Has to get rid of the ball. Gives it over to Katarovic. Katarovic all the way out to the P. Little high dribble. Dishes the ball off to Simicu. It's the Simicu and Katarovic show as it goes back to Katarovic. Now they try to get it down inside to Saraba. Breaking up that pass, though. Was that Druisco? Is that who broke that up, 44?
I believe you're right.
6'6" senior. He takes up a lot of room out there. Oh, the screen. Wow. Saraba came by and just did a screen on Dorisco.
That's an inline out of bounds play where they screen. The cutter goes to the weak side, and 44 just came in the game, just got screened out.
That was a very hard screen, though. He didn't even see that one coming.
It was an aggressive screen, Gil. Yes, it was.
So that's the end of the third period here as the Placer flag is flying up and down the court. (59-46). Steve, what do you got?
Well, Placer did a very good job screening out for rebounds. They only got out-rebounded 5-4 in this quarter. But the real story here, back to the free throws. Placer's 5 for 6 from the line. Del Campo's only gotten 2 free throw attempts. They made them both, so they are making the best out of their opportunities as well. But the more they can get to the line, that's where their strength lies. They're 15 for 19 on the game. And just to put that into some perspective, that's more than a third of their total points. So if they can keep getting to the line, keep driving, forcing Del Campo to get back into foul trouble, that's where they got in trouble in the second quarter. So if they can just keep going back to that, keep getting rebounds, keep getting back to the line, they have a legitimate shot in this fourth quarter.
13 points down. Ron, what do they got to do?
Well, they obviously need some stops. They can't trade baskets. They need to defend and stop Del Campo a few more times and score on the other end. Easier said than done, though. Del Campo, as I said, is a very talented group.
Well, let's see how this all plays out here. Fourth quarter of the championship game as the steal turns into a stop. Can't complete on the other end, but he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line.
Well, you know, Noah Daly did a very nice job of defending Mo Britton in the low post. Defended him, deflected the ball, and went the length of the court. Really good effort by Noah. As I said, Placer is going to play hard for 4 quarters. So anything can happen here.
That's the kind of stops they need.
They need to stop, and they need to convert here. They need to make both these free throws. I think it's a little bit early to press. Del Campo is a difficult team to press because they have 5 good ball handlers. But we'll see a press here if this lead stays like it is.
Noah, knowing how important these free throws are, kind of takes an extra second there. I think it might have taken him out of his rhythm. If you're in a rhythm, it's important to try and keep that, right? Your free throw rhythm?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that brings it into with 12. Simicu being challenged by Entz. And Entz giving away a few inches there.
Well, Brad has got to move his feet, not reach in, but you can't fault the effort. He's up there trying to pressure the ball and make something good happen.
Turnover. McNamara for 2.
We have a 10-point game now.
Ball swatted away there, but it came right back to Del Campo. I'm sensing some jitters now from Del Campo as McNamara steals the ball again. This one's rejected. And Lee is right over there claiming that he got fouled.
Well, if we were to see a replay, I think, once again, you're going against a 6'7" young man who has great timing in Katerovic. Let's watch this. Nice steal by McNamara. Goes hard with his left hand. And that looks like all basketball. You know, Gil, the referees have gotten so much better since they got out of coaching. I'm much more objective now, but that was a nice block by Katerovic and an excellent play by McNamara to get the steal.
Well, I think that the important thing is that the Hillmen have created some turnovers, not letting Del Campo set up, and I'm sensing that momentum where Del Campo isn't really sure they're going to win this game right now.
Placer's gone to a half-court run and jump defense. That means the guy from the weak side is going to come over and double the basketball. Let's see if Del Campo makes an adjustment, because when you double, somebody is open. But Placer has to take a few gambles here.
Daly bringing the ball in. He gets it in successfully to Keene. Keene going back door, no good. Pinero there for the rebound, no good. Pick it up, rebound again, Pinero.
Great second effort by Isaiah Pinero. That young man does not quit.
12 points unofficially in the second half here. Losing the ball again is Del Campo. They're going to go out of bounds. Hillmen ball. Momentum beginning to shift here at the Earl Crabbe.
It's a big possession here, Gil. If Placer can score, we got a brand new ball game. We have a wet spot on the floor, I believe.
Well, you hate to see that. Because now we've got some momentum, you got the game, and now you got a stoppage.
I agree. It's all right. Just keep playing hard.
And the fact that we don't have the little squeegees there with the ball handler ready to go in when they're down on the other court.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an old tournament. That they should have something like that.
Traditionally they do. They have them behind the mats, but I guess they don't have them this year.
All right, here we go. 6:36 remaining. 8-point lead is dwindling by the Cougars. Ball comes into Pinero. Over to McNamara. McNamara looks left, looks right. Finally gets it over to Keene. Keene's going to drive all the way to the lane. Blocked on the backside by Britton.
Offensive foul. Number 12, Peter Keene. Tried to drive baseline, got sealed off. I'd really like to see Placer set something up, get the ball to Pinero.
Well, Placer's going to have to create that momentum that they had just a few seconds ago that got squashed by the officials cleaning up a wet floor. Little press that was quickly broken. Over to Knox. Knox backs up now. He's telling him to come on up. Give me a little screen there, Britton. He says, okay. Over to Ramirez. Back out to the corner now. To Knox, a crouch-hounding defense. Trying to get the ball in. Now they get it over to Katarvik. Katarvik going to take it under. Stolen away! No-look pass broken up by McNamara. Big pass for Pinero. Score it! Isaiah Pinero pulling them in within 6. Crowd really getting into it now. As Katarvik goes to the corner. Here's Saraba. He's going to try to go baseline. Put it up off the rim. No good. Nobody's there for the Cougars. Keene now with the ball, down and low to Pinero. There's McNamara, straightaway shot, partially blocked. Not the best shot selection you want to get, Ron.
Well, once again, Isaiah Pinero, very unselfish, had the ball in the low post, threw it out. It would have been very nice to throw it right back to him. Once again, not a bad shot, he was open, but you can't underestimate the length of Katarvik. He blocks a lot of shots when you think you're open. Placer, very aggressive, jump switching. Anytime Del Campo sets a ball screen or interchanges, they're hopping out, being very aggressive, doing a really good job defensively.
59-53, 4:57 remaining here in the fourth quarter. If you don't like this, you don't like high school basketball. Over there in the corner, I see Coach Gene Smith, former Nevada Union coach, here to take in the championship game. Behind the Placer bench. Got to see the Smith boys play again earlier this year in the NU alumni game. Tyler Smith and his brother were on hand. Dad was there to take in the action. Does Colfax have an alumni game that they play?
No longer, because alumni games count as a contact. So rather than playing an alumni game, we've chosen to play another high school. In the old days, they didn't count as a contact.
that's kind of unfair that they would do that, because alumni games solidify the support at the school.
I agree.
Okay, here we go. Saraba out to Katarvik. Katarvik looking for what to do. Well, he's going to give it to Knox. Knox calling for the screen. He's going to go all the way down this time. And he's going to be fouled and go to the line. Knox loves to take that ball and just go right down the side of the key.
Well, Knox is left-handed and likes to drive to his strong left hand. That's a very nice move. McNamara got him down low.
So if you know he's left-handed, can't you take that away from him?
Well, once again, it's very easy to coach him over here on this in this chair, but yes, you would want to get on his left hand and force him right.
Rebound, Placer. We got men down. They got no numbers down court, though. They set it up. McNamara down and low. Put it up and in! Noah Daly! Noah Daly coming in the back door. 60-55.
Wow.
Saraba.
That was a pure one-on-one move. Very difficult to defend that.
A crucial basket for the Cougars. McNamara loses the handle. Katarvik picking up the ball. Timeout, Del Campo. Wow. This is where I don't understand basketball coaches. You guys live for these final seconds in a game. I don't see how you guys handle the stress.
Well, I really would love to see Placer. I'm sure Coach Lee is probably exhorting his troops, get the ball to Pinero down low. Every time he gets it down there, he's either going to draw a foul, cause the defense to collapse, but they need to look for Isaiah down low. He's a very hard guy to guard down the low post. On the other hand, Del Campo, they need to spread the floor, get everybody away from each other, have good spacing, look to drive the ball to the basket, take quality shots. It's going to come down to free throw shooting for Del Campo. Still a lot of time, 3:55 is an eternity, but Placer, you really got to give them a lot of credit. There's no quit in those young men. They're really playing against a really talented team, and they're really making a great basketball game here.
They may be even playing a little bit above their pay grade right now as they come out here, 3:55 remaining. I can see a confidence, though, in them that's very important that they'll need.
Yes.
Way out of bounds almost. Picked up by Knox, though. Here we go. 3:47, Katarvik hands the ball off to Saraba. Saraba dribbling left and right. Stopped very nicely by Daly. Tries it again. Keene, though, coming in. Yep, they're going to call it on Keene. Trying to prevent the penetration run, just got in the way.
We'll see it again here, Gil. Keene does the right thing except for one small detail. He reaches in and fouls him. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's the jump switch on any ball screens or interchanges and handoffs. He had him dead in the water. Didn't need to reach in and foul him. Saraba proved this against Colfax. In the clutch, he's a very good free throw shooter. Let's see, Gil, if they run something to get the ball down to Pinero down here at the other end.
Saraba sinks two, pushes that back out to 9 points again. Hillman got as close as 5. And now they need another little run. Three-pointer would have been nice. Picked it up, put it in! Noah Daly!
Wow, Noah Daly. Great offensive rebound. That's a tough call there. I thought Noah had position. That would have been a big charge had the officials seen it from a little different angle, I believe.
from our angle we had here, he was just sitting right there.
I'd love to see that one on replay. That's the hardest call in basketball, the charge block. But you got to credit Noah. He did the right thing there. Good offensive board, hopped into defense and looked to draw the charge.
Going to the line again is Saraba. That's his third free throw in a row.
Well, once again, I think Saraba likes this situation. He's a very cool customer when it comes to shooting pressure free throws.
Zavarol out. Coming in is Britton. As Saraba gets set again. And 4 clutch free throws in a row. Back out to a 9-point lead. Pinero gets over the right side, back to Pinero. They were waiting for him there, and he tries to put it up, and he's going to be fouled.
Nice little play where they set a little back screen for Pinero at the high post and flashed him down to the ball side block. Once again, he got the ball where he wanted to, and he's very difficult to guard down there.
Well, he turned around and saw that everybody was right there waiting for him.
Yes, he's got to make these free throws. You know, you're behind, the way to get back, a lot of teams like to hoist up threes. Get on the foul line, get fouled, stop the clock, score with the clock stopped.
Oh, Pinero! Anticipation and a burst of energy. Oh my goodness, he crossed that floor in half a second.
Gil, he's a free safety on their football team, and he runs the hurdles and track. He's a very good athlete. Crossed the ball, he stepped out of bounds.
Well, he played that like a free safety, that inbound pass.
Yes, he did. Timeout to clean up a wet spot again.
Well, I guess on the one hand, you get a few seconds of
Yes.
energy saving.
You do. Once again, let's see if they get the ball to Isaiah Pinero in the low post. That's been money in the bank for the Hillmen.
Bringing the ball in will be Noah Daly. Coming out to get it is Keene. Over to Pinero. Dribble between the legs. Got to stop the dribble. Out to McNamara. Put it up. No good. McNamara trying to find his range. We've seen him hit those threes before.
Well, Michael McNamara had a good look. He was open, but I really would like to see the ball thrown into Isaiah Pinero on the low post. I'm kind of beating that horse, but he had a good look.
That's Saraba is not the guy you want to send to the line.
Absolutely not. Very good free throw shooter in the clutch.
6 in a row. That's a big 6.
Yes, it is.
That would be 62-58 without it. Terminating the dribble is Keene. Got to get rid of it. Gets it over to McNamara. McNamara now drives back over to Keene. Keene pushes it into Daly. Out the side to McNamara. He looks. Daly, oh, laid it up and in! Peter Keene! Hillman trying to press now. Stepped on the line.
No.
Lee is saying he stepped on the line.
Referee called a foul on the sideline there. Previous play, Placer ran a nice motion set, got Keene on a curl cut. Nice execution of their half-court offense. Saraba, 7 for 7 in the clutch.
That one rolled around until it finds its mark.
8 for 8.
Unbelievable.
Good shooter.
10-point lead. As Inta's in the game now, added some spark earlier. A little bit too hard off the glasses. Keene didn't really have the right angle either.
But there's our young man, Panero, in there working the offensive boards. He got fouled. 2 big free throws coming here.
He only made one of them last time.
He's got 1-on-1. He's got to make the first one to get the second one.
Made it. Little bit of a frozen rope there. These officials are earning their money tonight, that's for sure.
Well officiated game, Gil.
Makes them both. Hillmen within 8. And they're going to call it Del Campo ball.
Wow, that's a critical call. I really thought the Del Campo kid hit that ball out of bounds. That would have been a big turnaround had they gotten that one.
Buck 46 remaining on the clock. Bringing the ball in is Saraba. Over to Katarvik. Almost went past the half-court line.
Referee's going to talk about that one. I think that went off the Del Campo kid. Good call.
Barkley!
That's the correct call. That's a good job of officiating. Let's get the call correct.
Great crew here tonight. Pinero over to McNamara. McNamara likes the center of the lane, puts it up. That's going to be a little bit of a block, though.
Katarovic, once again, you can't shoot over that young man. He's got long arms.
Ball just getting to Saraba in time, tying him up for a jump ball. Where's the arrow? Hillmen ball.
Good team defense by the Placer Hillmen. Saraba, not a good decision on his part. You're ahead by 8. Minute 16 left. Pull it out. Run some offense. The clock is the enemy, not the scoreboard anymore.
Possession arrow still in the favor of the Hillmen. They should change that.
They will switch it when the ball comes in bounds, Gil.
Got it.
Hey, Gil, who should the ball go to in this situation?
You know, I'm thinking let's throw it down to Pinero.
I like it.
Where's he at? No, he's bringing the ball in.
He'll get down there.
He get down there in a hurry. Little shoulder bumping with Britton.
Well, Del Campo's shooting 2 free throws for the rest of the way. They're double bonus.
And Saraba.
Saraba, who's 8 for 8, back at the free throw line.
Mark Lee having a little discussion about.
I believe McNamara must have fouled out. Yes, he did. Young man played hard, played a good game. Coach Lee's taking an unofficial timeout. You get 30 seconds to substitute.
Well, that's a little known rule.
Well, everybody does this now, and I think it's wrong. I think when a person fouls out, this should not be allowed because you get 5 timeouts a game. This is an extra one that you get. It's kind of stretching the rules a little bit, but everybody does it. It's part of the game now.
Well, McNamara out, and his last several shots down there were a little bit of Kimbo. So we'll see who they replace him with. As Saraba continues his assault on the free throw line. 9 straight free throws. 10 straight free throws, and he has what you like, good rotation on the ball.
None of those balls even touched the rim. They were pure.
Here we go. Pinero.
Traveled. Got away with it though. Strong move by Pinero.
72-64, 54.3 seconds remaining in the game as the Placer Band strikes up the fight song. What a game this has been, Ron.
Tremendous high school game. This tournament has had a lot of very good games. This is a great final played by two very well-coached, good basketball teams. Look for Del Campo to spread the floor, get the ball to Saraba. Look for Placer to jump switch, double team when it's available, and go hard to the basket. Look to draw and kick, maybe shoot some threes.
Coach Ron Pucci joining us with very little notice. Called him at 9:30 last night, said, hey, come down here for the championship game.
Now here we go, Saraba, Vladimir Saraba back on the free throw line.
10
trying
for
to
10.
Trying to get an even dozen here, Gil. But Placer really doesn't have a lot of choice now. They've got to stop that clock somehow. And you might look for some flare screens and some three-point shots by the Hillmen.
$11 for 11. He is essentially doing all their scoring here down the stretch.
Well, Del Campo, well coached. They know who to get the ball to. They know they're going to get fouled.
Okay, here comes Ince. Over to Dolan. Back over to Ince. Ince, dribble, stops. Down and low. Pinero. Dish the ball out. There's a three. Put it in! Oh, 2.
Yeah, both feet were inside the line, Gil, but what a nice pass by Isaiah Pinero. Got the ball in the low post. Design play. Defense collapsed. They kicked it out for the 3. Unfortunately, when he caught it, did a little bit of a hot step, got inside that 3-point line. But that's a good score. Placer once again, they need to deny the inbound pass. Keep the ball out of Saraba's hand. I would, if my men had the ball out of bounds, I would go double Saraba, make somebody else catch the ball and then foul immediately.
Or at least make somebody else shoot the free throw.
Make somebody else handle the ball. Don't let Saraba get it. Right now, Katarovic has the ball out of bounds. I wouldn't even guard him. I'd go put 2 guys on Saraba right now. Make somebody else handle it.
They got 2 guys on him, and Saraba still gets the ball.
Yeah, but they didn't have 2 guys on him early. After he came across the free throw line, they doubled him. I'd put 2 guys, one in front, one in back. Let somebody else catch it. This is getting a little redundant, isn't it, Gil? Saraba at the free throw line.
12 for 12.
Yeah. He's due to miss.
And the place will go crazy.
I guess he doesn't know that, though, about being due to miss.
Well, as you were saying, it's pretty pure free throw shooting.
Oh, yeah, he's a good free throw shooter.
And any kids watching out there, that's how you want to do it. 3, no good.
Katarovic with the rebound. Got fouled.
$25.2 remaining now. Daniel, where are we on the telecast?
Well, Gil, we got a different free throw shooter finally, but it's Katarovic.
I think he was throwing up some bricks before, wasn't he?
No, he has a good free throw. He's a good free throw shooter. Good touch.
Well, one thing for sure, Del Campo was getting all the right bounces on the rims tonight.
These are soft rims. You get the ball on the rim, they have a good chance of going in.
Mark
Placer's sending in their substitutes now. What a battle. Placer never quit. got to hand it to those guys. They really played hard.
And what a class act by Mark Lee to get some of the kids that are very deserving, played all preseason long.
That's right.
Practice against these guys to make them better.
Well, that's right. They get to play in the Kendall, and that's a good memory for them. Timeout, Del Campo. He's going to rotate some guys in too. No timeout. Just get some subs in.
Mark Lee telling him to hurry up. You only got 25 seconds.
Yeah, he's right.
Putting up a little air ball there is Hendon. Eating up some clock is Roca, and he's just going to dribble over to the bench, and that's going to be the game. Your 71st annual Kendall Arnett champion is going to be the Del Campo Cougars. Very well-deserved championship.
Del Campo has two very good players in Katarovic and Saraba. You've got Modesta Britton playing inside, doing a lot of the dirty work, cleaning up on the boards. Joe Ramirez, very good role player. They know their roles on their basketball team, and a very difficult team to play against. They're gonna win a lot of basketball games this year.
In retrospect, I want to say that they won it in the first quarter.
They got off to a very good start. I thought Placer, I've seen this. You're dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-old young men. They're in the finals of the Kendall Arnett. They're very excited to be there, but basketball game is a game where you have to be fanatically emotional and play really hard defense. On the other hand, on the offensive end, you have to have composure and calmness. I thought Placer played a little too quick in that first quarter. They were very excited. That probably did them in early. But you tell you what, those kids did not quit. They closed it to 6, I believe, in the fourth quarter at one time.
5. They were down to 5.
Through their effort, and once again, they have nothing to be ashamed of. They played a tremendous game and played, in many respects, a very talented team. So Placer, I think Placer will be a real factor this year in the PVL. I really do.
Well, it's going to be disappointing for the young men over there. Anytime you get into the championship game and you got an opportunity, I mean, really, that's what life is all about sometimes,
Yeah.
Ron. Just give me the opportunity.
Well, now they have a new goal. New goal is to win the next game, win the PVL. Learn from your mistakes in this game, although I don't think it was the mistakes. It was more they played a very good team.
There's our Magnuson's Dodge scoreboard. Big thanks to David Harrison over at Magnuson's Dodge for sponsoring our scoreboard tonight and helping you bring Hillman basketball to TV. Of course, they big supporters of all kinds of Hillman sports. Former president of the Football Booster Club, David Harrison.
All tournament selection, number 12, Peter Key.
Okay, we can lose that scoreboard there. Thank you. Peter Keene, all tournament selection. Tournament MVP.
Also representing Placer.
I would personally vote for Katarovic for Del Campo. Even though he didn't have the stats that Saraba had, Katarovic makes that team go. Rebounds, block shots,
Placer Hillmen.
hits the open man.
Isaiah.
He's their stabilizing force. Isaiah Pinero, very deserving. Very deserving.
And now for the Del Campo Cougars. Number 2, Bo Britton, all tournament selection. Also representing Del Campo, all tournament selection, number 21, Samir Kanterovic.
Okay, so Saraba's going to be the MVP. Also very deserving.
And the most valuable player of the 71st annual Kendall Arnett tournament, representing the Del Campo Cougars, number 23, Vasily Saraba.
Well, anytime you knock down 12 free throws to win the game, that's pretty impressive.
To award the second place.
Was that the one yesterday where you said he was as cool as the other side of the pillow?
Yes, I said he was as cool as a cucumber, as cool as the underside of the pillow when he's on the free throw line. Very good player.
And there's the second place trophy going to the Placer Hillmen. It's not every year they even win second place.
No, getting to the finals is a good accomplishment. I know they're disappointed, but as I said earlier, that team is on the right track. They're going to be a factor in the PBL.
And this is something that whatever team wins it, it's very special. 2 years ago was the Colfax Falcons for the very first time in Kendall history. And buzzer beater shot, Chase Moser. Another great moment as we enjoy right now the Placer Hillmen alma mater. A tradition here at Placer, whether on the football field or in the basketball court, the alma mater. So this one's in the books. What a great game. We're going to check in with Steve, and then we're going to go to break, and then we're going to do credits. So, Steve, what do we got here for some final stats?
Well, Del Campo continuing to out-rebound Placer, 23-16 for the game. Turnovers, surprisingly, Placer on the good end of that one with game totals. Del Campo turning the ball over 14 times, which is what kept Placer in the game, especially in the third and fourth quarters. But what it really comes down to, free throws. Del Campo was 22 for 24 on the game. That's 92%. Those are NBA numbers right there.
Wow.
And Placer, not that bad, 19 for 25. That's 76%. Still good, but they really didn't make the most of those opportunities, especially late in the game.
Well, it was the free throws down the stretch that gave Del Campo the win, kept them in the lead, and that's the way it'll go down here for the championship game of the 71st Kendall. We'll be right back with some closing comments. You're watching exclusive coverage of the Kendall Arnett right here on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
As we just saw Chase Moser's winning shot there in the 69th Kendall. This is the 71st Kendall. Gil Dominguez, Ron Pucci, and Steve Sitter happy to bring you the action here from the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium, one of the greatest places you're going to watch basketball here in the Foothills. Guys, who do we like for our player of the game?
Also keep in mind, you can keep
Steve?
Oh, Isaiah Pinero, hands down, 31 points. He was the heart and soul of the Placer team on offense and on defense. He was the hardest working one there. Hands down, my vote, Isaiah Pinero.
Ron?
Oh, I did that. Isaiah Pinero is the epitome of just a very hardworking, good basketball player. He's very deserving of this player of the game.
So there it is, our player of the game, number 43, just like last game. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of Isaiah Pinero as we move through the PBL season. Got some great games coming up with Placer and Colfax, Placer versus Bear River. You can't count out Lincoln. They're having a good season. And then, like you said, we'll wait and see what happens with Foothill. They've been dominant. They in league play, everything changes.
Absolutely.
You could have a great preseason, and then it changes, and you're on to win the league title. So that'll about wrap it up here. Oh, don't forget our next telecast will be Lady Miners. We've seen them once in the foundation game. They're off to a really great start. Lady Miners, Rockland Thunder. That'll be the 4th of January up at Nevada Union. And we'll bring you that telecast right there. And then we start our league play, and it's going to be a lot of Colfax, Bear River, Placer, especially the girls. A great contest right there, Placer girls, Bear River girls. So your executive producer for these telecasts has been myself, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Our director out in the Commander tonight, Daniel Paddock, doing a great job. Thanks a lot. Told him to put on his directing shoes. Camera operators, Gerald Davenport, been here all 3 days. A couple of new guys joining us tonight, Ruben Polanski and Patrick Wells. Announcers joining me in the booth, Ron Pucci, short notice, and Steve Sitter, even shorter notice. Thank you guys. You guys made the telecast, I'm telling you. It was really great having you here.
Ditto, Gil, ditto.
Always great to work with you. Office manager, my wife, Lynn Dominguez. Remote facilities, the Commander 2. Technical equipment, the Grass Valley Group, 50 years of TV innovation. Touchdown accounting, Cinto Graziano LLP, voted Nevada County's best. Player of the Game Award, Touchdown Productions and Stuckey Engravers. Scoreboard sponsor, Magnuson's Dodge. Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service, and Reeby's Auto Parts. So thanks a lot for joining us here. This Kendall is in the books. We'll see you for league play next time on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.